In this series, we're considering the fascinating alignment between what we Catholics expect of the Antichrist and what some Jewish authorities expect of the Moshiach. And they're eerily similar. Before, we saw that Catholic theologians think that the Antichrist will deceive the Jewish people into thinking that he is their long-awaited Messiah, the Moshiach, as they call him. These Catholic saints think that the Antichrist will rebuild the temple in Jerusalem and reimpose aspects of the Jewish religion. At some point during his reign, he will present himself as divine and demand to be worshipped in the temple. He will later throw off any claim of being the Moshiach and deny all religion altogether and say he is God himself. In this series, we're considering the fascinating alignment between what we Catholics expect of the Antichrist and what some Jewish authorities expect of the Moshiach. And they're eerily similar. For example, the religious persecution of Antichrist is very similar to the religious utopia of the earthly Moshiach. At an early stage, Antichrist will be denying the divinity of Christ, the Holy Trinity, and the Christian religion itself. After all, he can't claim to be the earthly Moshiach of the Jews without doing so, at least implicitly. This persecution will first come, it seems, in the form of another false religion imposed at the expense of the true religion. Antichrist will start with a show of benevolence, so it seems likely that this religion will claim to make man good, naturally good, without Christ and his grace. This is what's called naturalism. Naturalism and the related idea of rationalism is a ruling out of the supernatural. There are many things about God and morality which can be known through natural reason alone. For example, God exists, he is one, he is perfect. We should render everyone what they are due. Innocent men have a right to their lives, therefore murder is unjust and wrong. An unborn baby is a human, a man, and therefore killing one is unjust and wrong. And that's all great. The problem arises when we either exclude the possibility of the supernatural, anything above nature, or when we exclude the actual objective supernatural revelation which has come to us from Jesus Christ and his church. But naturalism is not just the denial of the possibility that God could have elevated our natural life and order, or just the denial of that order itself. It's also the denial of the objective fact that Christ, who is who he said he was, God incarnate and the Redeemer, it's the denial of the Holy Trinity and the redemption, the life of grace and the church. You can't get around that by professing belief in another supernatural order because there is no other supernatural order. I am pleased to announce the launch of the new LSNTV app, which can bring all of LifeSite News' top video content direct to your phone, tablet, computer, and TV so that you can bypass the censors and keep fighting with us for life, faith, family, and freedom. Don't be alone in the darkness. We've been canceled. Fight the cancellation. Download the app.